What's going on, everyone? We're going to talk about this Tucson TS132 today, and it's a cool knife. I think Tucson is a really awesome company. They have such a variety of knives, it's not even funny. Now, I didn't even know about Tucson until Dave over at This Old Sword Blade Reviews sent me a box of knives to review. As a lot of us YouTubers, we trade knives back and forth. We loan them, and he sent me a box of knives and it had several Tucsons in it. And I think that same box had a Kubi or two and a bunch of knives I had no idea even existed. Since then, I think Dave's gifted me several Kubis. I've bought several Kubis, and he gifted me a Tucson, which I still carry. So a cool line of knives that has such a variety. You could really just collect Tucson knives and have a very wide a range of knives, right? So like if you're collecting I don't know, let's say big knives. I don't have any right here on the table. There's only a couple different models. They made a lot of different variations of those models, but you've got just a handful of basic models. Same with like Red Horse Knife Works. You've got the Hellraiser, and you've got the production series, you've got automatic, but you've pretty much just got the Hellraiser. And then he makes the chopper. So he makes like 2, maybe 3 models, right? He's got a cigar cutter and a couple things. But with Tucson, I'm not even going to guess as to how many models they have. So let's just dive into this particular one, the TS132. Nice micarta handles, kind of a copper. I don't know why. I think it might be with the new iPhone update. It's just not focusing very well. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I guess if I zoom way in, it's somehow, I think it's having trouble switching between the cameras somehow. So if I go back to 2 times, there you go. I don't know, something, whatever. So it's a nice copper infused micarta, it looks like. Copper liners or copper looking liners. Nice steel clip. And a Warney blade that has some schmutz on it there from me messing with it before I filmed. Thought I got it all cleaned off. But a nice Wharncliffe D2 blade. Oh, got a little bit of my Hank left on the tip. The tip is a little bit tweaked. Okay, this is a used knife from a pass-around group. But all in all, it's done really nice. Now, the Wharncliffe blade is not normally my favorite blade, but it does work and it is super useful. Okay, it has a very utilitarian look and feel and can really be used hard for that type of work. So let's dive into a little bit of the specs. It's 4 3/4 closed. 8 3/8 overall. 3.54-inch blade, D2 steel. Blade thickness is 0.152. Overall thickness of 0.686. Runs on bearings, not drop shut, but very smooth. And it weighs in at 5.2 ounces. So roughly the same weight as your 5-ounce D-cell battery. Okay? Just to give you some kind of weight comparison. And let's do a couple of quick size comparisons now. Because this is a larger knife with the number 2 pencil and the Sharpie. If I could get things lined up, that would be great. The Spyderco Delica. Along the same budget line, the Kubi KB237. This Tucson is discontinued. I could not find any for sale online before I filmed. What I did see was about $150. The Kubi is still available on Amazon in the blacked out configuration for like $48. Since I pulled out the Hellraiser, this is the custom Hellraiser, which is the same dimensions as the production version. The production version just doesn't have the backspacer that this one has with the skull crusher. But that gives you an idea with the Hellraiser. And what else do I got here? I think that covers it. I think, TwoSun uses a lot of different designers. They design some in-house. A lot of other famous designers work and do designs for TwoSun, and then they create them and they ship them out. I think it's awesome. So cool company, generally good pricing in that, I'm going to say sub 200 range. Some are much less than that. And there's probably a few that are over that, but generally speaking, you're in that 150 range with TwoSun. And I really like them. I think there's a lot of variety, which I think is very cool for a company to offer. So there you go. A quick look at the TwoSun TS132. Thanks a lot, guys.